So I'm like, well, I kind of want to watch Star Trek. So I went into my room, and Star Trek wasn't on yet. It didn't come out till like 10:30. So I turned on the show that was there. I was like, what is this? It must be some sort of weird program. You know what? I'll just turn it on and play with my action figures till Star Trek comes on. And it was the show called Doctor Who. It was on Channel 39 in the early 80s for a couple of years. And I turned it on, and I am fascinated. I see this character who is bigger than life with this giant multicolored scarf and this big shock of curly brown hair, and he's the smartest guy in the room. And I am just flabbergasted by this show. And then I got to watch Star Trek. And then they took it off the air. And I was really sad because it was a couple of years before I found it again. And then they started showing it on runs on Channel 13, which was our PBS station, KERA, which I've mentioned before. And it was the first episode of Tom Baker in Robot as Doctor Who. So,
and this is your first dive into Doctor Who. This is where you started.
This is I remember it I don't even remember what episode was playing. That's what's weird. I remember coming home from having a great evening out and sitting down to watch this thinking, oh, this is going to be some sort of crappy show. Well, I'll just wait for Star Trek to come on.
So this is your Doctor.
This is my Doctor.
Right. So I know you probably got a lot on this with Tom Baker. Tom Baker technically is my first Doctor because it is the first one I saw as well, even though I really kind of consider Chris Eccleston really my first Doctor. But Tom Baker was the first I saw of it. And I've said it before, I sometimes had a hard time keeping with this version of the Doctor because sometimes it would be a half-hour episode, sometimes it would be a 3-hour episode, and I'm like, oh my God, I just can't stick with this.
Yes.